while I will not pretend to be the voice of all of the church in Barbados, it is significant for us to speak on the behalf of those churches who support this praise academy, and why we are concerned about this, because this sets a precedent that we cannot abide. The implications of this case suggest that we do not have freedom of expression, even artistic. And if that happens, then what's the next step? That the church will be muzzled? You can't say what is scientifically accepted, that there are two specific sexes, male and female. But the court in England just ruled that a woman is one that is biologically so. And why can't we say, in an artistic expression, that there are two genders, male and female? We have crop over every year, and the most egregious, misogynistic, offensive, and off-color things are said in song and performed. And NIFCA gracefully awards all kinds of large sums to those who do. On radio and off the air, they are honored. And here is an indigenous group from an academy that has produced films in this country that raise significant issues of conscience and brought significant artistic development in the area of film. Now to do a simple expression within NIFCA, they are to be banned and told that they can't perform it. What are the young people who perform this supposed to think of our government or of their freedoms? And most importantly, from the perspective of the church, we look at this very carefully because it could only get worse. And we are not willing for it to get worse. We are expecting government to defend the constitutional rights of its citizens so that we have freedom of speech, we have freedom of conscience, and we have freedom of religion. If we do not agree from a biblical perspective that there are not 96, 97, 197 genders, we have the right to be able to say so. And therefore, we cannot allow this to pass, and we hold NIFCA responsible, because what they have done is absolutely egregious, unprecedented, and ought not to stand. This ought to be reversed, and government ought to apologize and should not punish those who are doing exactly what they want, express themselves. Let me say finally that no one in the audiences where this has been performed have ever expressed any offense whatsoever. And this was not a church audience. It was not a religious audience. It was not even a religious play or act per se. And yet, the judges are horribly offended to the degree that they would ban this submission to NIFCA. No one in the audiences, and I was present at most of the performances, were ever offended. Nobody raised an issue with it. It was even invited to Trinidad to be performed. It is interesting that Trinidad wants it performed and we don't. Something is terribly wrong. And we ask that government relook this and that the National Cultural Foundation rethink what they have done, reverse their decisions, and at least apologize, because this must not be a precedent in our country.